Here at HIMSS, we know members are finding real value in the engagement with regulators. Aaron McCann from Healthcare IT News had a chance to catch up with a senior leader from the ONC to talk about standards and interoperability. Aaron?
I'm here with Doug Fridsma of the ONC. Doug, thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thanks for inviting me.
So my first question for you, interoperability right now is still a huge buzzword like it was last year. What is the sentiment on the floor, have you really heard?
Well, interoperability is the ability to exchange information and then to use the information that's been exchanged. And so if you go down to the interoperability showcase where people are actually demonstrating that about how it can affect patients' care and their ability to sort of get good care, I think it's really exciting to start seeing that exchange of information being used to help improve the care of the patients.
Now, a lot of providers at HIMSS this year have really expressed frustration toward the lack of interoperability, especially with health information exchanges. What is your response to that? How long is it going to take to move forward? Is the market going to fix that? Is it a combination of policy and the market?
Well, I think you have to have both parts to be successful with interoperability. I think you need to make sure that you address the technical challenges, and I think we've been working very closely with the industry to come up with common shared standards that address those technical interoperability challenges. But I think in addition to that, you need to have the policies and the business drivers aligned so that not only is it possible to exchange, it's actually in your best interest to exchange for the benefit of patients.
So let's talk report cards. How would you assign a grade to interoperability right now?
Well, Meaningful Use Stage 1 was all about the adoption of the electronic medical record. And so we've really made a transformation from what was essentially a paper-based system to one that's now primarily being served through electronic health records. Meaningful Use Stage 2 increased the bar a bit by requiring people to be able to exchange information as well. We are just getting started down that journey. So it's hard to really know where we are right now. But I think the thing that's important to recognize is that we are on a journey together, and that as we increasingly exchange information, I think we're going to find more uses for it and more benefits to the sharing and kind of integration of that information.
Now, next year at HIMSS, do you think interoperability will have as big a presence, or do you think it will be something new?
Well, I think true success in what we do is when people stop talking about standards and interoperability and they start just talking about the cool stuff that they can do with all of the technology that they have at their hands. I'm not sure we're there yet. I think we still have some work to do to get this more seamless, to increase usability, to be able to really demonstrate quality from the use and exchange of that information. So I suspect next year we'll still be talking about interoperability, but I think we will increasingly be talking not just about exchange of that information, but the cool things you can do with it.
Great. Well, thank you, Doug, so much for speaking with me. I appreciate it.
Thanks again.